This is a video to help walk you through the steps required in order to set up the ezgraphics package. I had a chance to talk to a student after class who was having a little bit of a struggle trying to figure out how to make sure that the modules were working and make sure that PyCharm was set up appropriately to be able to do the assignment. So let's go ahead and do the work that we need to do in order to set up ezgraphics as a module. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to go to the website that has the ezgraphics module, because that's a library and it's not built into PyCharm. So if we do that, in this case it is www.ezgraphics.org. Give it a second to load up, and while we're doing that, I'm going to open a browser or a little file explorer. Oops, go back. Oh, there we are. Okay. And we're going to download version 2. Hit download. And so ezgraphics.py is just a file full of Python code. So I clicked on it here and it's displaying in my browser. I'm going to go back and I'm going to right click on it and say download, open that link. Nope, I want to download it. Save that link as. I'm going to save it as ezgraphics and I'm going to save it in my downloads folder. All right, so there we go. Now I'm going to open up PyCharm. And I'm running 3.5.2, so if you're not running that version of Python, that's not PyCharm, that's Python, you may see a couple things different. I'm going to go ahead and create a new project. If you already have this opening, you're going to find that the Create a New Project is up here in the menu bar. So I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to note where its location is. This is really important. And I'm going to give the name of the directory, which is going to hold the project here. And I'm going to say graphics for homework or programming 2. You'll notice that my interpreter is set to 3.5.2. I have the built-in version, and I have 2.7, but I downloaded 3.5.2 earlier following the instructions that are on the website. So I'm going to select 3.5.2. That's the Python program that's going to interpret my code. And I'm calling my directory graphics for programming 2. Create that. And if all goes well, we're going to open it up and be able to see both of them. Maybe not quite see both of them. See both of them. There we go. All right, so my browser has downloaded it to my downloads folder. I'm going to show that in the file. In the Finder. So there's the folder in my downloads. There's the ezgraphics module in my downloads folder. I'm going to create another file browser, and I'm going to go to the location on my computer where I keep my PyCharm projects here. And here's the directory that I just made, and you can see there's nothing in it. I'm going to take the ezgraphics.py module that I just downloaded. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to move it over to my project folder. I'm going to close my file browser. I'm going to close my other file browser. I'm going to close my web browser so that I only see PyCharm. And now I'm going to hit Command 1 to open up the project view. And you'll see that I have 2 folders, external libraries, and then now I have this ezgraphics.py module in the same directory as I'm about to put the code that I'm going to write. So now I'm going to add a new file to my code. New file. It's going to be a Python file. I'm going to give it the name graphics.py. That's going to drop into the same directory as ezgraphics.py. I now have an environment in which I can run my code. Let me just start with a hello world to make sure I can get everything working okay. And I'm reminded that the green button is not lit up because I haven't created a configuration, which says how am I going to run this. So I'm going to create one with my drop down there. And I'm going to hit the plus to create a new configuration. And my configuration is for a Python program. I'm going to call it run the graphics script. And the script or the program that I'm going to be running is going to be located in graphics.py, the file that I just made. Great, so far so good. And down here you can see that I am running the 3.5.2 interpreter. Everything else can remain the same, remain as it is for now. I'll click OK. This configuration is now selected, and now when I hit run, I'll see the output of my Hello World program down here. Great, so I've got the basic structure for my project. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to section 2.6.1 in the book, and I'm going to do the example located there. in that example, the first thing that we type in is we type in an import statement, and I'm going to import a function from ezgraphics. Python knows where to go to get this because that file is located in the same directory as my current program that I'm writing. So from ezgraphics, I'm going to import graphic window. And that's going to give me a function called graphics window, actually an object that I can use called graphics window. Create a new variable called win. I'm going to go ahead and call it window, even though the book says win. And I'm going to say that's going to be a new graphics window object. So it's a variable containing a special data type called a graphics window data type. Now I'm going to create a canvas. My canvas is going to be a variable that contains the output of running the method canvas on the object window. And now I'm interested in drawing something on my canvas. So I'm going to draw a rectangle, and I'll draw it from position 5, 10, and I'll give it a width of 20 and height of 30. And then finally, I'll tell the window to wait until the user closes it. All right, I'm not getting any compile time errors, so I'm going to go ahead and run my program using that script. When I do that, somewhere down here I should see, it didn't come up on top, but you can see a new program has opened. I'm going to click on it, and that's going to be the canvas which I created here, right here, and then here's the rectangle that I drew right here. And now my program hasn't finished, it hasn't exited yet, and it won't exit until I close this window. When I close this window, the program will end, and you can see process finished with exit code 0. So in summary, what this tutorial showed you is how to get the ezgraphics module. It showed you where to put it and how to write a basic program that'll open a canvas and allow you to draw on it. This will enable you to complete the next programming assignment. Thanks for your attention.